everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's so nice to have you here again on my channel. Yeah. Guess what we are doing today? We are going to be manipulating a clothes for a guy. This is what we call cloth manipulation for male. Yeah. So, as you can see, I downloaded this photo from Google. Then I took it to my PicsArt. The first thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and tap on my sticker, which is where we normally use in manipulating stuff like this. So I'll just tap on it now. Then I'll come to this search bar and search for, okay, I want to put him a polo, like I want him to wear a polo. So I'm going to search for polo. Yeah, you can see all this polo here. We have a lot of polos, like designs, lots of them here. Okay, I think I'll be using this one. So now that I've picked my polo, the next thing that I'll do is to zoom it out, decrease the opacity, bring it to the shoulder. I'll just bring it to the shoulder. What I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to fix this line where it should be. The line that joins the sleeve to the body of the clothes. That's why I'm trying to fix it at the person's shoulder. Now I increase my opacity to see if it's placed there well. So as you can see, that's it. I've placed it there, but I still have to make a little adjustment by dragging it to this side. Okay, that's it. You can see how it is now. So I'll take it to erase and erase every other thing. I'll zoom it out so I'll not brush the line, because that's what I'm looking for. I'll brush away every other thing. I'll brush this part, then come to the shoulder and erase it a little. We're good. So this is it. Now I've gotten my line, my sleeve line on the person's shoulder. So I'm going to go back to that same photo, that same sticker, and tap on that same polo. Decrease opacity. Now do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place it exactly where it should be, the same line. Have you seen what I'm doing? I'm trying to get the same line. So I increase the opacity and decrease it again to check. As you can see, the thing is not properly placed on the line. So I'll drag it back, drag it to this side, decrease opacity again, bring it out again. It is properly placed now. You can see what's happening there. Now zoom it in. Now that was to detect where the sleeves should be. So now what I'm going to do is to fix this cloth to the person's skin. I zoomed it out and fixed it. Don't mind this side that's coming out, don't worry, we're going to work on it. I'll decrease opacity again to check. So now I'll take it to my erase. This is the erase. I'll take it there. Tap on it. Then I'll come to select. Let me show you where the select is. This is the select. I'll tap on it. Then tap on person. Have you seen what's happening now? Now this thing has automatically fitted the clothes to the person's body for me. So now all I have to do is to just erase the part that I don't want. So I'm now going to restore some part of it to fix very well. You can see these broken lines are coming out. So I want to cover them by restoring it a bit, just to cover the lines, the black lines that you're seeing. Just pay attention and you understand what I'm trying to do. This is what we call blending. I just blended the edges of the cloth now. So I'm doing it carefully. This is it. I'm going to erase this downside just a little bit. Then I'll also erase the side. So that's it. I'll make sure I look out for any little mistake so I can erase it. Have you seen what's happening now? Now come back to this shoulder. You can see all those brownish lines coming out. I'm going to cover them by restoring it. So I tapped on restore, zoomed out the picture and started brushing all over it. I'm doing this very carefully so I won't enter any other parts that I shouldn't touch. I hope you understand what I just did now. So we are good. Now let's decrease opacity. Have you seen that? The elbow line is not matching with what we placed the other time. So now this is what I'm going to do. The reason why we did that was to get the cloth to be fixed into the body. so that we can erase the necessary part and work on it. So now we're going to take it back, then erase the hand. I'm going to erase the sleeve of the cloth entirely. Now, do you understand what we just did? This is what is happening now. We just created that sleeve line, the joining of the sleeve to the body of the cloth. We just created it now. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to come back. We're going to come back to sticker and tap the same cloth. Zoom it out. Decrease opacity. Now what we are going to work on is that we are going to fix the sleeve now. That's what we are doing now. Let's see where it is. First of all, we are going to take it that way. Erase every other part. Then zoom it out, increase the opacity, then come back and cover the little space that is left here. I'm missing what just happened now. Now we are going to duplicate it. We are going to duplicate this same sleeve again. This time around we are covering this side. We are going to tap on erase, tap on select, tap on person. Oh, we're going back, sorry. Okay, we're not going to tap on person again because the moment we tap on person, the whole cloth is going to come out. So we'll just do that manually instead. Increase hardness and brush. Brush all over it to bring out that polo sleeve. Then come to restore and restore this little part here. Then there is a little something coming up here, if you can notice. If you've noticed, say amen. This is it, guys. Let's take a look. Have you seen before and after closing the sleeve? So now we have succeeded in manipulating that part. Let's erase something here. Don't worry, we'll remove it. So now we're going to work on this left side. We're done with the right hand. Now we are going to work on the left part. That side is quite simple. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to tap on plus icon, tap on sticker, pick the same polo, zoom it out, and then make sure that it fixes where it should be fixed. Decrease opacity to see it very well. We're going to look for the same sleeve joining. That's where it is supposed to be. So we are going to erase every other part of it by increasing hardness, brushing all over the cloth. Increase size a bit. Everything what we just did now, we created a sleeve line. Now I'm going to come back, tap on the same sticker, tap on the same cloth. Zoom it out and make sure I fix it where it should be fixed. Take it to erase, tap on select, tap on person. Then tap on erase, increase hardness and brush size. Then I brush all over to erase it. Come back to this side, restore it a bit, erase this part. So I'll increase it, come back again, tap on the same sticker, zoom it out and then place it where it should be. Now we are placing it on that sleeve line that we created the other time, the first time. So that's it. I'll erase everything. I've increased the opacity now. I'm going to brush all over it again by restoring this little part here to cover it. Then I'll erase this one because it entered the sleeve line. Then I'll restore it from the right hand side, just a little. So that's it. Now we've gotten our sleeve length, sleeve line rather, not length too. Now I'm going to cover that little place you're seeing by duplicating this same cloth. Zoom out our picture, zoom out the polo, decrease opacity, and I'll cover it here. I'm just covering that part, so every other part I'm going to erase. You made a mistake here, so we are going to remove it first and erase this thing here. Don't worry, we're going to cover it. So because of that little mistake, I had to go back on everything I did, so I'll be able to cover it. So that's one of the reasons why you have to be very, very careful when manipulating a dress, because every little mistake that you make counts. It can spoil your work for you ASAP. Abeg go, I finish work with this side. I don't want to touch it though. This is what I was trying to remove. So I'm going to fix it, or let me just go back and pick the sleeve again so I won't have to punish myself. I'll just go back and pick the same sleeve. I'll zoom it out and then decrease opacity. Let it where it should be. Take it to select, tap on person. And you've seen it has fixed it for me instead of going a long way doing the same thing again. So I'll erase every other part of it. And I'll come back and increase opacity. Now I'm going to come back to erase, tap on restore, and restore all this part you're seeing here. All these broken lines here, I'm going to fix them now. Listen what I just did now. I just covered this place. Now come to this side and restore these brownish lines you're seeing. I'm going to cover them by restoring it. So that's it, guys. We've done that part now. So I'm going to come to sticker again. Cloth manipulation is all about, duplicating. We call this duplicating. You can tap this to duplicate this photo now. You understand? So now I'm trying to cover these brown lines around this cloth because I don't want it to show. I don't want it to look artificial, so I'll be making sure that I fix every breaking lines and brownish blemishes in this cloth. Now look at what I'm going to do. I'm brushing all over it, so I'll remove that brown lines. Have you seen what I just did now? So that's it, guys. Now I'll duplicate that same line. Take it to this place that we are seeing brownish line. It's kind of dark, so let me just duplicate another cloth by taking the sticker instead. So I'll go ahead and erase everything. Now I'm going to erase some of it, then come back to restore and restore the brownish lines you're seeing. I just finished doing that and it's much better than it was. Now as you can see, these colors are somehow, they're not well placed, so I'm going to correct that by tapping on the same polo again, decrease opacity, bring it out a bit, make sure I zoom it out and place it where it should be placed. Now erase every part of the photo. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to do here. I just zoomed it out. Have you seen what I'm doing? I'm trying to erase that black stuff on the collar. And that's it. Have you seen how it is now? Now we are going to work on this down part of the polo. So I'm going to duplicate the same sticker again. Zoom it out. Place it well. I'll tap on erase, increase my size, my brush size. There is something at the right side of the sleeve which I'm going to fix later. Even the left side of the sleeve. I don't know if you guys have noticed anything, but I've noticed something there. Now I'm going to smoothen the edge by brushing on this dark place you're seeing here. I'll erase it. Hope you've seen what I just did now. Now you've seen that one part of this down part of the sleeve is cut out. So I'm going to fix that by duplicating a little part of it to place there. So I'll duplicate this line. Turn it. Take it to erase and erase the necessary part. Have you seen what I just did now? Now zoom it out and brush the edges because there's some green stuff showing under. So brush it out. And that's all. Have you seen what we just did now? We created that same line that was not there. We gave the line there when it wasn't there. So now this is how to be tricky while editing a picture. That's it. So now I'm going to work on the left part of the down side of this polo. So I'll duplicate it again. Oh, my duplicating limit has finished. So I'll tap to save. Then come back again. Tap on the search bar, search for polo. If and only if my data will allow this to open. Okay, I'll tap on it. Then I want to create that effect in this side. Or should we just leave it that way? Then I'll remove that little stuff there rather when I'm done. So now let's work on this side, the sleeve that I told you guys about. I'm going to erase this side now. Using what I did now, I've covered that place, so I'm going to erase every other part of it. Mistakenly erase it, so I'm going to restore it now. So that's it, guys. Now I'll duplicate it and also do the same thing to the left part of the sleeve. I'll erase it. And that's it. Now I'll decrease the opacity, because if you can notice, the other sleeve is not that light like this side. Why? It's because there is what we call shadow at the armpit side. So that's it, guys. We are good to go. That's how to manipulate a dress for a guy. So I'm going to save this. If you notice, there is something at the person's neck, so I'll be using remove to remove it. I'll zoom it out and remove. This requires detail. If there is no detail, it will not remove it. So obviously it didn't remove it because there is no data for it to work. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you've been able to stay with me up till this extent, please do well to hit the subscription button and turn on your notification bell so you will get notified whenever I drop another video, because I'll be making the same thing for girls. Yeah, I'll be doing manipulation, dress manipulation for a lady. Thank you very, very much. Bye.